but he insists that as long as he is in charge, he will remain committed to avenging his children. He even knows the name of every single member of the DemonSlayer Corps, living and dead. Like I said, the guy's just a great boss. Aboard the train, our trio meets up with the Flame Hashira Rengoku, and he's a straightforward kind of guy who always says what's on his mind. Sometimes way more than he needs to. He's a little strange, but Tanjiro can tell Rengoku has a very kind heart and a strong sense of justice. It's not long before the Slayers encounter their first foe aboard the Mugen train. The lights flicker, and suddenly, standing at the end of the train car is a hulking demon. Rengoku stands up and wastes no time in launching flame-breathing first form, unknowing fire. He bolts forward and decapitates the demon instantly. Sorry to our main trio, but it seems like the Hashira has got this handled. They continue down the train until they come upon a long-armed demon. Inosuke rushes in blindly and almost gets it, but Rengoku is so fast that he saves Inosuke and a passenger before the demon even knows what's happening. He uses second form, Rising Scorching Sun, where his blade gets hotter than Satoru Gojo, and kills the demon with one sword swing. The boys look on amazed and ask Rengoku if he'll take them all in as apprentices. Well, that was their fastest mission yet. Later that night, everyone on board the train is soundly asleep. The train's conductor bursts into an empty car crying, saying that he had followed orders and put everyone to sleep using enchanted tickets. In exchange, he wants to be reunited with his dead family. A disembodied hand appears in front of him and instantly puts him into a deep sleep where he will dream that he is with his wife and daughter. Then the hand turns to a group of children and tells them if they take care of the sleeping Slayers, they too will experience peaceful dreams. The owner of that hand and the demon behind all these sleep shenanigans is Enmu, the number 7 ranked Kizuki, standing on top of the train. He says that no matter how strong a person is, they're always vulnerable to their own desires and can be killed by destroying their spiritual core. To die while in the rapture of the dream, a blessing indeed. It doesn't matter how powerful a demon hunter you are. The kids each tie themselves to one of the Slayers with a length of rope and then go to sleep, which allows them to enter the Slayer's dreams. What in the name of Freddy Krueger? In Tanjiro's dream, he's walking through the snowy forest back at his home. His family is still alive here and he tearfully reunites with them. Zenitsu, predictably, is dreaming of running through a field with Nezuko, while Inosuke dreams of being on a cave survey team with weird animal hybrid versions of his friends battling a giant train monster. Whatever floats your boat, buddy. Rengoku's dream has him back at home telling his father he became a Hashira, but his dad is such a jerk that even in this magic dream he can't be nice. And he tells Rengoku that he'll never amount to anything. He at least has a younger brother named Senjuro who looks up to him, and they share an emotional moment. Within each of these dreams, Enmu's child minions are creeping around looking for the Slayer's spiritual cores to destroy. The girl tied to Rengoku finds his core, but his survival instinct is so great that while still asleep, he grabs her by the neck and wakes her up. Nezuko hears this commotion and tries her best to wake her older brother up by encasing him in her burning blood. He bursts into flames in his dream, and once he realizes what's going on, he's forced to say goodbye to his family once again. Meanwhile, the kids in Inosuke and Zenitsu's dreams are not having a good time. Turns out, entering the subconscious of those two freaks was a really bad idea. The kid in Zenitsu's head definitely drew the short straw. What the hell is a guy doing in this area? You parasite. The only person who's allowed here is Nezuko. Tanjiro is looking for a way out of his dream when he hears his father's voice telling him the only way to wake up is to turn his sword on himself. Without hesitating, Tanjiro slashes his own neck and wakes up. Nezuko burns away the rest of the ropes, but the other Slayers still won't wake up. The kids do wake up though, and they are pissed because they really want the eternal dreams that Enmu promised them. Come on kids, don't you know if you want your whole life to be an amazing dream, all you have to do is visit Jar Anime and watch any of our awesome videos? Just saying. Tanjiro has to knock out 3 of them, but the 4th minion reveals that the inside of Tanjiro's subconscious was so deeply beautiful that he couldn't bring himself to stab the core. Wow! Tanjiro climbs on top of the train and comes face to face with Enmu. He charges forward and Enmu uses his creepy mouth hand to put Tanjiro back to sleep. But Big Bro immediately wakes up. Over and over, Enma uses his spell and he can't understand why it isn't working. Then he realizes the spell is working. But every time Tanjiro enters the dream, he retains awareness and immediately slashes his own neck. The willpower of this kid is insane. Tanjiro plows ahead and is able to easily behead Enma. Too easily. Sure enough, a mass of flesh shoots out of Enma's head and attaches to the train. He tells Tanjiro that he has fused himself so that the entire train is now his body. And he's about to start devouring the 200 passengers on board. I guess Inosuke was right. The train is a giant monster. Meanwhile, Nezuko was able to wake Inosuke and Rengoku up with her burning blood, and they're eager to join the battle. Plus, Zenitsu seems to have finally remembered that fighting while asleep is literally his whole thing, and he joins the fray as well. Every train car starts growing tendrils of flesh that try to hurt the passengers, but Rengoku is so quick that he is able to protect 5 cars at once, while Nezuko and Zenitsu each take 1. Tanjiro and Inosuke search for Enma's real head, and they soon sniff it out up near the engine. Enma keeps pulling his sleep trick, and Tanjiro gets so disoriented that he nearly slashes his neck in real life. Fortunately, Inosuke's mask protects him from the spell and he stops his buddy from what would have been a pretty embarrassing way to go out. Eyes are forced unconsciously. 3. Then, Tanjiro gets stabbed by that shady conductor, which itself is pretty embarrassing for a guy who's fought such powerful demons. They knock him out and Inosuke uses his beast breathing to expose the neck bone at the base of the train. Tanjiro uses Hinokami Kagura, the OP technique he learned back on Mount Natagumo. He slashes through the neck and severs Enma's real head. With his dying breath, Enma derails the train and tries to take as many passengers with him as possible. But Rengoku's flame breathing cuts away the demon flesh and he saves every single civilian. Rengoku commends an injured Tanjiro on his strength, but this fight isn't over yet. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the darkness, and Tanjiro is horrified to read the markings in his demon's eyes. He's the upper rank 3 Kizuki, Akaza. Akaza launches forward to attack Tanjiro, but Rengoku blocks him. Akaza can tell this guy is crazy strong and offers to turn him into a demon. He kinda spouts some crap about how no matter how strong a human gets, they will always someday grow old and weak, while demons are able to keep gaining strength for all of time. Rengoku just smiles and responds that, yeah, that's kinda the whole point of being human, and he would never give that up. Akaza activates his blood demon art, Destructive Death Compass Needle. It enhances all of Akaza's fighting abilities, and the dude is already an insanely skilled fighter in hand-to-hand combat. In all my years, I've never gotten to kill a flame Hashira. No one has yet taken me up on my offer either. He and Rengoku exchange blows, but every hit that the flame Hashira lands is instantly healed, while his own stamina is slowly chipping away. Rengoku unleashes every flame-breathing form he knows, while telling Tanjiro and Inosuke to stay back. They're forced to watch, fully aware that these 2 fighters are on a whole different level from them. The battle reaches an insane pitch where the rookie slayers can't even follow with their eyes. But when the dust settles, they can tell that Rengoku has been critically injured. Even still, he's not about to let anyone get hurt on his watch, and the Rengoku plans to damage Akaza as much as possible with a single attack. He uses flame-breathing esoteric art to strengthen his body, and the 2 warriors launch towards each other. but the third-ranked demon is just too powerful, and soon Tanjiro is devastated to see that Akaza has punched straight through Rengoku's chest. Set your heart ablaze. Overcome your limits. I am the Flame Hashira. Kyojiro Rengoku. Akaza offers one last chance for Rengoku to become a demon, but the Hashira remembers words that his late mother said to him when he was young. It is the duty of those born strong to protect the weak. Even with his fatal injury, Rengoku drives his sword into Akaza's neck and holds him in place while the sun begins to rise. Tanjiro sees the opportunity to help and rushes forward, but before they can reach him, Akaza tears off his own arms and runs into the forest. Tanjiro hurls his sword at the fleeing demon and it hits him right in the back, but Akaza just keeps running. Well, there goes another sword. Tanjiro screams after Akaza, telling him that he is a coward and that Rengoku won the fight by successfully protecting every human life. Yeah, I kinda doubt the demon would give two hoots about name-calling. Then, Tanjiro kneels right in front of the dying Hashira. Rengoku tells him to go visit his family estate where he might find more information on the Hinokami Kagura. He also asks Tanjiro to deliver messages to his family, and says that he will be happy to die so that the younger Slayers can live and reach even greater heights. He leaves them with the final words, "Set your heart ablaze." Rengoku sees his mother in the distance and passes on peacefully with the sun shining and a smile on his face. Our main trio grieves the loss of the strongest and most honorable swordsman they've met so far. Few characters are able to boast the amount of impact that Rengoku had, and in such a short amount of screen time. Rest in peace to a true legend. Tanjiro's crow flies around to the other Hashira, delivering news of Rengoku's death and Akaza's escape. When Master Kaguya learns what happened, he states that he is not saddened by this news, but that he only feels pride for what his children were able to accomplish, and looks forward to join